And now your morning news. My name is Gator Kincaid. So coming up, let's see here. We've got a lot of events to get into. Big job fair going on at Goodwill, the Southern Rivers tomorrow. All eyes on Hoover as the missing Alabama woman. Safe, but still a lot of questions. We'll get into that coming up here in just a moment. Back to school bashes as well as a look at your forecast. Our news this morning brought to you in part by Glynn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika. South State Bank with branches in Valley and West Point, sewingmachine.com. Southern Union State Community College and the Opelika Chamber of Commerce, who are having a big food truck coming up on Friday. We start off this morning by getting a glance at that weather forecast today. Hazy and a mix of sun and clouds. A hot, but not as hot and less humid compared to what we were looking at last week. A stray thunderstorm is possible with highs in the mid-90s today. So that is a quick glance at our weather forecast on this Monday, July the 17th. My name is Gator Kincaid. Of course, our news brought to you in part by our fine sponsors that you can see right there at the bottom. Couldn't do this without them, and I want to send out a thank you to those sponsors and an invitation if you would like to be part of our newscast 3 times daily. You can obviously reach us on my phone at 706-773-4373. And now a look at today's arrest report brought to you by Trento Bail Bonding. Did I say that right? Trento Bail Bonding. Locked up, need to get out. Hey, listen, don't need to procrastinate. Call Jeff or Jimmy at 334-864-5559. That's Trento Bail Bonding, because ain't nobody got time to stay locked up. No weekend arrest report at this time by the Chambers County Sheriff's Department. From Valley overnight, or rather over the weekend, Valley police arrested Zachary Caleb Perry, 29, from Auburn. No ignition, interlock device. Timothy J. Kenneman, 41, from Mississippi, fugitive from justice. Randy Wayne Davis, 32, from Valley, DUI. Alicia Renita Lovelace, 30, from West Point, theft of property in the 4th degree, shoplifting. And Willie Clyde Small, 54, from Valley, FTA on traffic charges. Valley police also reported the following incidents from over the weekend: identity theft and theft of property in the 4th in the 3400 block of Columbus Road, negotiating a worthless instrument and theft of property in the 1st in the 3500 block of 20th Avenue. Same charge in the 4500, or same incident rather, in the 4500 block of Fairfax Bypass, and identity theft in the 2300 block of 30th Street. From Lynette overnight, or rather over the weekend, Lynette police arrested Jerry Van Houten, 54, from 5 Points on an FTA. Chasey Wright, 26, from Lynette, obstruction of governmental operations and disorderly conduct. Nevin Hernandez, 35, from Lynette, domestic violence in the 3rd. Tyler Johnson, 27, from Lynette, criminal trespass in the 3rd. Patricia Gooden, 47, from Roanoke, giving false name to law enforcement. And Craig Gibson, 26, of Valley, identity theft and theft of property in the 4th. Lynette police also reports the following incidents from over the weekend: domestic violence in the 3rd in the 200 block of 25th Street Southwest, theft of property in the 4th in the 300 block of South 15th Avenue, theft of property in the 3rd in the 4100 block of 28th Street Southwest, same incident in the 4100 block of 26th Street Southwest, harassing communications in the 400 block of South 8th Avenue, same incident in the 1700 block of 32nd Avenue Southwest, and harassment in the 1700 block of 1st Street. That is your arrest report from over the weekend, made possible to you by Trento Bail Bonding. Locked up, need to get out. Don't hesitate, don't procrastinate. Call Jeff or Jimmy. 334-864-5559. That's Trento Bail Bonding, because ain't nobody got time to stay locked up. All right, we're coming right back with a more rundown of news. The biggest news story in the state and in the country. We'll give you the latest on what we know about the 25-year-old nursing student from Hoover, Alabama. All that and more is straight ahead here on your Gator Morning News.
Make your way to Glynn Smith Chevrolet. Check out the powerful new Chevrolet Silverado 4-wheel drive crew cab. Discounted up to $12,250 off. Chevy Equinox up to $5,250 off. Shop online anytime at glynsmith.com. That's GLYNN Smith.com. Plus, no payments for 120 days at Glynn Smith Chevrolet.
Over 250 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way to Glynn Smith and Opelika. Get ready to smile.
South State Bank in West Point is your local bank, serving the community. South State's goal has always been to help you meet yours, no matter how big or small your goal may be. Visit us at one of our local South State locations or online at southstatebank.com to get started.
I am Deborah Mitchell. Give us a call today for a free consultation and let us help you.
And again, the Opelika Chamber of Commerce hosting their Food Truck Friday coming up this Friday. Boy, it is going to be delicious. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and get into our top story. Carly Russell, the 25-year-old Alabama nursing student, is safe, but still a lot of questions. Yesterday, around 2:17 Central Standard Time, the Hoover Police Department released new details regarding the return of Miss Russell since the time of the 911 call on July the 13th, just after 9:30 p.m. The Hoover Police Department expanded every available resource in locating Carly, and we celebrate with her family on a safe return at approximately 10:44 on July the 15th, according to a press release from the Hoover Police Department. Hoover Police also added that they have worked to retrace her actions from the time she left until she called 911, where she spotted the toddler on the interstate. Investigators have not been able to locate anyone with Carly from the time she left until the 911 call was made. Also, the Hoover Police Department cannot confirm any identity, any whereabouts of the so-called missing child. Russell was transported to the Hoover Fire Department, then to UAB to be evaluated, and then was treated and released later on. Those are the details of what we know at this time. Again, more questions than answers, but the good news is Carly Russell is safe at this time. Hopefully there'll be more information coming up, and if there's any information on the missing toddler, we are certainly hoping for the best. That is our top story today, brought to you by Glynn Smith Chevy GMC in Opelika. Well, a lot of events going on, like a hiring event that's taking place tomorrow from 9:30 to 12 at the Goodwill Southern Rivers. Many manufacturers, many job opportunities will be out and about. That's going on tomorrow. We'll put more information in the flyer on our Facebook page later on today. Food Truck Friday, we've already talked about it, but there's also more events as well. West Point Elementary having a Meet the Teacher coming up on Wednesday, August the 7th for the upcoming school year. Speaking of schools, the Chambers County School District announcing the protocol for the dress code aka the uniforms. You can see all the flyers and all the information on our website, gatormedia.net. Okay, so we're coming right back, and we're going to get into more events, specifically back-to-school bashes that's coming up right here in the community. All that and more straight ahead on your Gator Morning News. It's called News You Can Use. My name is Gator Kincaid, and we will be right back in just a moment to update those events.
Make your way to Glynn Smith Chevrolet. Check out the powerful new Chevrolet Silverado 4-wheel drive crew cab. Discounted up to $12,250 off. Chevy Equinox up to $5,250 off. Shop online anytime at glynsmith.com. That's GLYNN Smith.com. Plus, no payments for 120 days at Glynn Smith Chevrolet.
Over 250 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way to Glynn Smith and Opelika. Get ready to smile.
Inspired by the bold bison, Southern Union students blaze new trails every single day. 3 locations, dedicated faculty and staff, endless possibilities. It's all waiting for you at Southern Union. It's time to venture forward. Register today.
Turn that arts and crafts dream into a reality at sewingmachine.com. They offer sewing machines, printers, presses, as well as embroidery and vinyl, offering premium quality and discounts since 1983.
Your partner, your neighbor, your friend. Since 1907, serving our local communities, Auburn Bank is a proud supporter of high school football and local news. FDIC insured and equal housing lender.
And want to thank our participating sponsors such as Auburn Bank on 5 James Drive in Valley, sewingmachine.com, Southern Union State Community College, and Glynn Smith Chevrolet GMC. All right, let's go ahead and get into a lot of our back-to-school bashes that is going on in the community. Let's see here. We are going to get things started, I do believe, in Opelika. Let's go ahead and throw up the flyer there. That's going on July the 22nd, Opelika citywide. After that, we're going to make our way over to Lafette on the 29th for a back-to-school bash in the Lafette High Banfield area. Then we're going to the other side of the hooch on August the 2nd. Troup County having a big old back-to-school pep rally and back-to-school bash sponsored by the Confidence Missionary Baptist Church. Then after that, on August the 5th, we make our way to Lynette in the playground area next to W.O. Lance Elementary. And then on August the 6th, the Upper Room Church in Valley having a big old back-to-school bash where everything is free. All these events and more are on our website, gatormedia.net, as well as our Facebook pages. Well, that's going to wrap it up for News You Can Use. My name is Gator Kincaid. We'll be back later on. Don't forget, tonight, I do believe we have a Lynette Mayor and Council meeting. Gator Media will be there to cover that. I believe we have a commission meeting. I will double check on that. Always want to keep you up to date with things going on in the community. My name is